Hey guys, it's Michael Todd and welcome back to The.Cult.Of.Vintage. We are at, is that going to come out backwards, I wonder? We're at the Lewisburg Antique Mall. This place is pretty bomb, so let's get in here, let's get shopping, and let's see if we can find thrift store prices at an antique mall. Oh yes, we can. And we are going to hit it right off where we left off last time. The first thing that I wanted to show you guys were these beautiful Bristol glass barber bottles. Now the set is $39. I have debated about getting them in the past. I don't know. I haven't taken that leap. And there we saw some beautiful art glass. The price wasn't bad. I don't believe that it was vintage, so I kind of try to stay in the vintage and antique lane. And then I see it. Ladies and gentlemen, I spot Viking glass. Now, if you remember from the last video, we did spot a identical but smaller, gonna jump, smaller one. I had to get it down. We're doing the happy dance right now. Not too much because I didn't want to get anybody motion sick. But this one is twice the size of the smaller one. I believe the exact, and I'm showing you the 6 petals underneath, is 21.5 inches, and it is the exact same price. I am loving the Viking blue. It is gorgeous. I call them knuckles, the bump outs there. I know that's not the technical name, but I can't help but think it. And yes, I was dancing with the glass. I did set it down. Like, nothing says a good time like dancing with glass in your hands. And guess what? I did spot another piece of Viking glass. This one is the persimmon. Now, I do believe not all, but most Viking glass will glow. I did not have my light. This piece was $30, which was very reasonable. There definitely was still room for profit on it. I can't help it. Look at that. Oh, Viking glass. It just does something to me. That color. The reason I did not pick this up is because I have sold an identical piece like this recently, and I try to bring different things into the mix. And here, look at that beautiful amber. And there's a blue one, the horses back there. They were so heavy. I have picked them up before. You could use them as bookends. And a jump. And in the same booth, there is this beautiful Art Deco. In my opinion, he reads Art Deco with the color palette, the simplicity of the sculpt. He is not marked. Now, the vendor did list it as a California pottery, which is a pretty generalized term. I think he is beautiful. I think that there may be room for profit on that. And here we're seeing some beautiful Empoli glass, the brandy snifter. Look at the color play in that. Absolutely beautiful. There's a lot. I'm having to talk quickly. There's just so much to see and talk about. And again, we're going to jump here. You see that giant empty spot there in the middle? The last time I was here, you saw me here with Jocelyn, and in that spot, she had picked up a piece of, again, Viking persimmon glass, and she was like, look what I found. Now, I did see this piece of Tanala. It is Mexican pottery. It is marked Mexico. No, it is not signed by the artist, and at $39, that is a fair collector price, but for resale, there wasn't enough room there for me. He was an unusual sculpt, and the paint job was pretty fascinating. And I did see this lovely little art glass creamer. It was reminiscent of the Viking. It was very rich in color. It wasn't unique or special enough. Now, I did see this free-form art glass piece. It did have an iridescence to it. There was a rough bottom, and at $25, I do believe that there was room for profit for resale. However, at a collector price, that was an amazing deal. I'm not even really sure why I put it back down. I don't know. You fool. Oh boy. So I'm just scoping it out. I want to see if I missed anything, if the vendor brought anything in new. I can't remember the last time we were here. It was pretty recent. We're going to jump here. I'm going to give you an aisle view. I flew up to the ceiling and said, look down. Oh boy. Now, this vendor had an interesting mix of things. A lot of vinyl records, some antique pieces, some kind of rustic, almost primitive, but I wouldn't go as far as to call it primitive. And yes, I'm still on the hunt for the right glass lampshades. One day, folks, one day, I'm going to find it. I promise. I hope you were with me and we can all celebrate together. You're going to be like, okay, you can finally stop talking about glass lampshades. Let it go. I've seen this particular figurine before. The price on it, I cannot remember, but what I can tell you is that the price that the vendor has on it is a pretty average price for that particular piece. So I thought it was an adorable sculpt. I want to say it actually is a German piece, but for the life of me, I can't remember. There are some linens in here. I've only dabbled in the linens. You know, the embroidered linens are definitely something to keep your eye out for, and we're gonna jump. This is the Currier and Ives, the Little Brothers. Now, I do have one of this series of the Little Brothers, and this is a fantastic story. They actually were one of the first employers of women, and they would have, each woman was assigned a specific color, and they were paid per finished lithograph. So they were all hand painted via watercolor. Now, that one was in pretty rough condition. The one that I have, it does have some holes on the bottom. However, the frame covers it up, but the color, you would swear it was brand new. It's kind of insane. So we're just moseying along here. There's Snoopy. You know, I gotta say, of the Peanuts, oh boy, I'm gonna get it down in the comments, but my least favorite character, I'm gonna say it, is Snoopy. Now, I did see this wedding basket. Obviously, it is missing its holder. You know, the color was pretty standard. I could not there are numbers there, but I promise you it was not a price. And I was just like, oh, this is kind of like that wedding basket that you always see. So I was just like, okay, there's no price on it. There's nothing super special about it. And then I caught the little monkey chilling out in the bowl. And I was like, what's up, little dude? He was top heavy. I was like, no. There you go. Now you're safe. You can see the world again. Look, a basket. I got a basket. And yes, I do have that swung vase standing up. I laid it down. I was like, wait a minute, Michael. Oh boy. And I believe this was Roseville. Yes, it is Roseville. $50. Not a terrible price, especially for a collector. But in this booth, oh my gosh, yes. That's right. We found pie birds. Not only did we find pie birds, but we found pie vents. And then this one. This one I was like, the colors, you're very Art Deco. And then I saw that mark. Now, I did have to look up that mark. I was like, I've never seen a pie bird with a marking before. And of course, there's your pie vent. I was like, wait, how is this a pie bird? Turns out it's not. It's a pie vent. Duh. So the marking on the back of the rooster, I did have to do a little research because I was like, I feel like this is kind of something special and we're going to jump to it. And at $9, it was a steal. The maker's mark on the back is actually Betty Clemenson, which apparently is very popular with the pie bird fans. So at $9, I picked her up. I loved the colors. We definitely went with the snowman pie vent. We're going to jump. Look at that. I'm doing a basket shot. I don't even know. What am I counting? I don't know. Okay, that is your hand. My poor dry hands. But see, I did lay the vase down. I like an adventure, but yeah, I'm not willing to risk the blue teak Viking glass. I did see this little paperweight. I thought it was cute. It wasn't super special to me. I was struggling trying to get the price, and it was $18. Not bad. It was a heavy little booger, I know that. Now, again, just like the last video, as we are going through here, keep in mind that the Lewisburg Antique Mall is actually going to accept orders over the phone. You will, of course, have to have your credit card. Shipping will be additional. And just give them a little bit of time. You know, it's not something that they typically do. And I think it's pretty amazing that an antique mall would offer that. And again, they did give me permission to mention this. So you do have the opportunity, if you see something, call them up, see if the item is still there, find out a price, see how much shipping would be, and you can have it at home. Now, this vendor has a lot of very amazing pieces, a lot of almost exclusively glass with some ceramics are thrown in there, you know, just for good measure. I always do like checking this booth out. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't really pulled a lot out of here. Now, there is a little Mary Gregory fairy lamp. She's at $79. I've seen her before with Jocelyn, but at $79, I would love to bring that to a live sale. Unfortunately, there's no room on that one, and that's okay. You know, again, for a collector, hey, you guys, you can call up, have that green Mary Gregory glass. Now, there is a piece of Amberina. I believe it was at $29, which is a fair price for that. Now, I believe that one was Ellie Smith, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me in the comments. I would rather you correct me in the comments than judge me in the comments. Thank you very much. But look, there's clear glass, folks. Oh, do you see that green picture in the back? Do I see it? No. Oh, that's right. Because I was too distracted by this creeper creeping out of the corner. I know some of y'all just, boo, there he is. Y'all love them clowns. So, ooh, look at that. Menacing. He's menacing. I'm going to have to get a restraining order. I'm going to add him to the list of string holders. I'm telling you, I put a restraining order out on string holders. No more. We're going to make a jump here. Now, this is an Art Nouveau style lamp. Obviously, that shade is a little new. The material on it is new at $25. Again, if you are looking for an aesthetic, if you're just going to use it as a decor piece at $25, that would be a phenomenal. It was a very unusual shade, tongue twister. Look at this gorgeous Art Deco vanity set. Oh my goodness. I think it's $89. I really hope that if anybody sees this video that you call and order that thing. It is stunning. Look at this gorgeous little Majolica style music box. I don't know. I'm not going to call it a reproduction, but it looks a little new to me. And I could be wrong. You know, somebody could have owned it, loved it, taken care of it, didn't let the kids play with it. And then I did see this. Oh, how gorgeous. It's $39. I was mad at that price tag. Get off. She is a stunner. It is a thermometer. I wanted it so bad. I'm not even going to lie to you. That black with the clear and then the white birds. What are you? I was going to call them parakeets. Totally not parakeets. I don't know. They're a big bird. That big white bird. And then I saw it. I was like, wait a minute. 20% off items over 20, code TVH. And I was like, are you TVH? So we went back to it. And now I looked at this tag and I was like, no, you're not. It's all of this stuff with the green tags on it. I said, oh, yeah, that's TVH. Yep. Hooked on phonics, folks. Worked for me. I don't know what's wrong. It's late. I'm doing this one in the evening, so I'm a little bit more punchier than usual. And I, of course, I did. How are you going to pass up a pixie? How are you going to pass up a pixie chilling out next to a flower for $8.50? It is marked or stamped, pardon me, Japan. So right after made in occupied Japan and before made in Japan. This is that gorgeous, I'm going to butcher this name, Kawanaha, Kawana, na. Okay, apparently Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. It was all a lie. Oh my goodness. If you remember from the last video, it was the same company that did the, and I'll go ahead and put the actual name in the video, but they did that beautiful blue and white slag glass candy dish. And of course, the blue opalescent. Now, I sold a 3-footed blue opalescent dish recently. It was a different pattern than that, and it did very well. So there was room for profit on it. However, just like with the Viking persimmon glass, I really am trying to make sure that I don't continually bring the same things over and over and over again. It gets a little predictable. It's not very exciting. Little carnival glass, some Royal Dalton figurines. I do love a figurine. I'm not the biggest Royal Dalton fan. It's not my vibe. Obviously, it's a quality porcelain, and they take pride in the quality of their materials. But the overall aesthetic, I find to be a little too defined, if that makes sense. I like a little less specific colors, a little less facial detail. I think that it allows the imagination to play a little bit more with the piece. I'm going deep on the figurines here. It's just a figurine. It's just a piece of porcelain, Michael. Calm down. I'm not really seeing anything in here. Oh my goodness. Y'all know I love a chenille, and I did not miss this one. No, I did not. She was beautiful. It was like, I don't know if maybe at one time it was a pink, but it has faded into a peach. I was like, please, 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 please don't be too much. Please don't be too much. Please don't be too much. And then I was like, what? Oh, it was $49 firm. Oh, drat. Did you see my hand? Oh. See, I can do a voiceover because you can't hear me cursing. No, I'm just... And then I saw it, folks. Did I announce it? Yep. I saw it 50% off everything. You want to get a reseller's attention, put a 50% off sale sign up. And then it was like, okay, let's find something. And then I was like, wait, don't just buy it just because it's 50% off. You know what I mean? Have you ever done that? Just because something was on sale, you bought it and you're like, why did I even buy this? Now here we have an indigenous. It is obviously a racial trope with the TP, and it is a bank. Clever. Now we do have some Victorian milk glass. This is a beautiful piece. I kind of feel like maybe I should have gotten this one. It almost was like a cameo. It was $32.50. I at 50% off, there was definitely room for profit on it. I kind of regret not getting that one. That beautiful little flower paperweight, you missed that, even though it was clearly in frame, Michael. I don't know how I got through there. Does it look like a person could fit through there? But I did fit through there. Then there's some federal poultry food because everybody needs that. Everybody needs that. I mean, hey, it would be cute in a kitchen display. Oh, and then coming up is one of my favorite pieces. Now, we found this when we were in Stroudsburg. And in the video, I had said this is the second one that I had seen. This is a German creamer, Figural. He's not, again, this gentleman is not really thrilled with life. You know, he's like, I'm pouring cream out of my head. This is what I've been reduced to. Pretty art glass. Yeah. It felt a little newish to me. Oh, there was a little Nippon. hat pin, some lovely carnival glass there. It just, the shape wasn't doing it for me. Again, I was looking hard because I was like, this is 50% off, Michael. This is 50% off. But again, didn't want to buy it just because it was 50% off. We're looking, we're taking our time. You know we like to take our time. And I'm taking extra time. And I do see this gorgeous paperweight, very opalescent style. It was marked at $100. Now at $50 for a collector, sure, but again, that wasn't something for me. And here is our final basket shot, you guys. This is everything that I got. We did get the Viking glass. We did get the snowman pie vent. We're going to straighten them out there. We did get of course, the rooster pie vent, the frog playing the bass or cello. Now, we do have the pig planter in the basket, and you'll see in the wrap up, I do put him back, and I'll explain why. The little Napco or Lefton piano baby, and the weird, creepy elf. We're going to do the final wrap up in the car. See you guys soon. Well, guys, that was the Lewisburg Antique Mall. I think we did really good. Unfortunately, that pig planter, the little pig planter, I think she was just $5. I ended up putting her back. There was a pretty significant crack that I didn't see when I had originally picked it up. And unfortunately, it went through. So it was on the front and it was on the interior. If I didn't see it on both sides, I probably would have had, especially at the $5 and gotten it. But at that point, it becomes a little iffy if it's going to be structurally sound. So we did put her back. But overall, I think we did really good. It was a mixed bag. I think we did some good thrift store prices, especially like the frog planter. I can't remember anything that we bought other than that beautiful, glorious blue Viking glass swung vase. It was interesting that the large one was the same price as the smaller one. I was tempted to go back and get that smaller one, I'm not going to lie, but I resisted. So anyhow, I hope you guys did have a good time. You saw some great stuff. And I do want to tell you this. I am going to tag them. I'm going to drop a link to their Instagram page. And what I am going to do is put the telephone number to Lewisburg Antique Mall. You guys, if you saw something in the video and I did not pick it up, you can call that telephone number and they will sell the item to you over the phone with your credit card. And of course, they will ship it to you. Shipping will be additional. That's right. If you saw it in the video, you can call the store, see if the item is still available, see how much it would cost, see how much it would cost to ship, and see if you guys can't work it out. That's right. And they told me I could. So we're going to. Remember that, guys. So anyhow, until next time, guys, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and above all else, keep it dusty. Bye, guys.